Hey guys, today we're gonna go over what we call a smart burpee. And what we've done really, again, is we're trying to extrapolate a portion out of that exercise that is for us is a little, it's more conducive or sport specific, if you will, I guess. So what I really suggest is getting a pair of Parallets. You could use dumbbells and things like that as a handle, and you'll see here in a minute. But you can use even like yoga blocks. You could hold 2 softballs, right, to make it complex or whatever that might be. But essentially what we have to be able to do is get ourselves in a push-up position in which at the bottom, we're not being limited by like the floor. So if I was doing a push-up, I can't get full range of motion. No one can. It's not possible to get full range of motion in the shoulders in a correct athletic position. So, well, the limiting factor is the floor. I can go way further, but I have to get out of position. I have to internally rotate to get to depth. And we never want to be here either, okay? So on the smart burpee, what we're gonna try to do is make sure we can first establish our change of direction. This is where I'm strongest. This is where I'm expected to change direction from on a push-up. And if I'm able to accelerate into that direction change while holding posture, what I'm doing is I am going to be strengthening not only the target muscle groups, but all those ancillary muscle groups that really are going to contribute to failure, right? When the body starts breaking down in the push-ups, where does the load go? It goes into our musculature that's supposed to be doing the push-ups, okay? So on the smart burpee, there's kind of 2 versions for this. The one is kind of the starter position, and the hands will be on the Parallets, okay? So we're going to start, basically I always say middle linebacker position, right? And I'm arms out, and I'll fall into this position. So this is the position 1, okay, of the first, okay? So from here, it's basically 2 steps, okay? The first step is I'm gonna dynamically get to the bottom, right? And I'm doing it with a contraction. I'm not dropping down here and relaxing, okay? So while I'm dropping back and creating contraction, I'm trying to create a recoil, okay? And that's what we're trying to do. Because the push-up test is do as many as you can in a short period of time. It's very ballistic. And so if we can work full range of motion while maintaining that ballistic nature, when we go to the push-up where we don't have the same range of motion, we can still pull that athleticism out of the actual push-up, okay? So by training lesser range of motion, we don't get full range. So we need to work full range, then we need to do it in some dynamic fashion. It doesn't have to be super fast. You can even hear it. There's a pop, 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 pop. It's very, very smooth. Pop, 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 okay? And we can do it fast, and I'm saying I'm doing it faster, not by my arms, really. What I'm doing is my feet. I'm really pushing those feet out to contract, to get that recoil transferred into my upper body. So when I'm kicking these feet back, I'm flexing my glute in the same way you should be flexing your glute in your push-ups. Now, if you've never heard you should be squeezing your glutes during your push-ups, well, now you have, and you should be doing that. Okay, so from here, step 1, like I said, arms on, hands on the Parallets, pop, 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 okay? And then level 2 is the same thing, but now we're gonna come off that, take the same linebacker position, hands out, and now I'm gonna fall. Back to here. Back to the same starting point, right? And then we can even get to the point where right? We can get even more dynamic. Now, it's not somewhere you start, but you'll see by doing these first ones, building up to the second one, you are absolutely gonna see your push-ups go up.